Alright, so methods in meaning number 5, how do you find the equation of a line? And this, if you weren't able to find out a strategy for doing this on the classwork today, you could use this idea. Pilar, yeah. Look on your, I'll make it bigger, and then you have it right in front of you as well. So our goal is to end up with this in y equals mx plus b for each one given different information. So I will do this with you. So if you know a point and the slope, you would go like this. You can just do y equals negative 3 x plus b, like that. You can just plug in the slope directly into the equation. And then the only thing we need for this answer to be complete is to figure out what the value of b is. And b is your y-intercept. So now you use this point, 5, 4. So 4 is for y. And you can label the point x, y. So you plug in 4 for y and 5 for x, like that. And all we need to do is solve for b. So I'm just going to keep going and multiply these together. Negative 15 plus b. And then what do I do to solve for b? I got to add 15 on both sides. So the y-intercept is 19. Therefore, my final equation is y equals negative 3x plus 19. So I'll let you try this one in a second. Let's do this one down here where we're given 2 points. They don't tell us the slope. Some of you were looking at a table today and you were trying to figure out what the equation of the line was. So you can picture, from what we did today, it's the same thing. Just because you see points like this, that would be the same thing written as a table. So if you wanted to find the slope, you subtract, so the equation for slope is the change in y, this is the fastest way to write it, change in y, let me move this up, change in y over change in x. That's how you find the overall rate of change for a line. So the change in y, you subtract the y's. So negative 7 minus 5. The order doesn't matter as long as you're consistent. So negative 7 minus 5, and then 4 take away negative 2 is the change in y. And that's going to tell us, we know this is linear because they told us. So you just do the arithmetic really carefully to find the slope. So negative 7 minus 5 is negative 12. And this becomes plus, right? Subtracting a negative. So that's really 4 plus 2, which is? And then that simplifies to negative 2. So we know the slope is negative 2. So that means we're given now, we weren't given it, but we know the slope is negative 2. So now we do this problem exactly like we did the previous problem, where we were given the slope and a point. So I'll repeat it one more time to finish this problem. But it's the same thing that we just did. So I'm going to do, now I know my equation is y equals negative 2x plus b. But I need to find what the y-intercept is. So which point do I use to figure out the y-intercept? Either one, doesn't matter. Whatever one's easier. So let's just take this first one. So we're going to plug in 5 for y and negative 2 for x. And we'll continue to solve over here. So 5 equals negative 2 times negative 2 is 4. And subtract 4 from each side, so b is 1. So our final answer is y equals negative 2x plus 1. And then it's always good to box your answers there. So I'm going to put the answers to the other ones, and you fill in the blanks. So for b, here's the answer. You could box it. You know you're trying to get to this, but you show the rest of the work. For this one, you want to get this for your final answer. Y equals x minus 5. So for here you want to get y equals 4x plus 10. Here you want to get y equals x minus 5. And then, can anyone tell me what the answer is here without doing much work at all? Can you tell me how to go straight? What does that line look like if you plotted those 2 points? Visualize. plotting the point negative 2, 5 and 405. Yodam, what is it?
It's just a straight line.
It's a straight line. Say more. Straight, vertical, horizontal?
Horizontal.
It's a straight horizontal line. So, Shay, do you know the equation of that line? Is it x equals a constant, or y? It's y equals 5. Do you see how y is 5 in both of these points? So that is the equation of any horizontal line, is what is the y value, and y is always 5, and you're done. You don't need to do any more work.